Beach. New stop next week.
And during the noon today, when we had him out there live, he was inside because it was kind of a wet, a wet day.
You told him, though, this week he may have some
Your
tricky
streak is
weather.
over.
I know. 2 for 3 is what he's
right.
got. But, hey, you know, next week should be another dry one for him.
Good.
If not even warm in some cases.
Wow. All right.
Yeah, we're definitely preparing to kind of get into that false sense of fall as our temperatures and skies both start to improve as a nice little pop of color is slowly creeping its way back into the Portland, Vancouver area. And that's going to be a trend that really starts to ramp up, especially up in elevation as we are near the peak fall foliage at this point in time, all closer to about 4,000 to 5,000 feet or so. But that starts to trickle its way back down into the I-5 corridor. The Willamette Valley preparing for the peak of the fall foliage to arrive by late October, just in time for Halloween, as those mostly cloudy skies still reside overhead. But you can see a few of those sun rays starting to rain down here across downtown Portland as our temperatures are warming back up into the mid-60s. We've been watching real closely. You can see just a little bit of that snow line atop Mount Hood. This is from the Palmer Snowfield. That's really kind of lackluster due to the warm and dry conditions we've felt over the past few months. But there you go, a few of those snow showers working their way back over Oregon's highest peak earlier today. And as far as the snow elevation level goes, continuing to hover anywhere from 6,000 to 7,000 feet. It does start to spike as we move our way into next week. That's when the warming trend starts to take place across the Pacific Northwest. But you can see a few of those isolated rain showers still pushing their way across our area. We got a few lightning strikes out towards the Mount Jefferson area right now after our rain gauges have filled up to a couple of 1/100ths of an inch to closer to 1/4 of an inch out towards Aurora, but kind of lackluster out along the coastline as temperatures manage to fall back, or I should say now warm up into the mid-60s, considerably cooler than what we've been used to over the past month or so. But you'll notice that warming trend pushes us back close to almost 80 degrees by Tuesday. And just to give you a bit of perspective, our average last 80-degree temperature, that typically falls right around September 28th. So we are past that, but we have seen the 80s go as late as October 21st of 2003. Now, as one storm system starts to exit, we'll hold on to that rain potential. Very slight chance for it come Friday night and Saturday. That's all due to a dying cold front that will sweep its way through our area before another ridge of high pressure starts to build back the summer-like heat, again, pushing us close to about 80 degrees. So we'll time it all out here with our futurecast. Expected to see some patchy fog for the start of the morning tomorrow, sunshine by the afternoon, and again for the evening commute, maybe dodging a few isolated raindrops, and that's going to carry us through Friday night and a Saturday as that weak dying front pushes its way through our area. But rain gauges maybe close to 1/10 of an inch. I even think that that's on the higher end. Consider yourself lucky if you pick up on any of that wet weather. As patchy fog develops tonight, temperatures fall back into the low 50s. Make sure to use those low beams. It's been a while since we've seen the fog like this, creeping its way back into the I-5 corridor and much of the lower elevated spots. As temperatures rebound into the mid to upper 60s, 7-day forecast, though, really shaping up to be a nice start to the month of October. Sunshine, warmer temperatures arrive with the peak of the heat arriving on Tuesday with a high of 78. And then we start to bring back some of those autumn showers by the middle and end of next week.
If we hit 80 next Tuesday, would that be a record?
It would not be a record, oddly enough. We'd have to climb up to be closer to 83, 85
Oh, wow.
to break a record.
All right, Josh, thank you.
Yeah.
Still to come.